iPhone 5 fever, that's what one Wall Street wag calls it. Let's see, our own John Marino sees it. He's editor of PE Hub. John, Apple pre-books 2 million orders for the iPhone 5, double its predecessor 4S.
Yep, it's a huge deal for Apple. This is, like you said, double the amount that they had for their 4S, which is obviously a big improvement from their iPhone 4. They're probably absorbing some of the 4S users who, might not have upgraded from the original one, but it's still really big news for Apple right now. Their shares are reflecting the upgrade, and they also took a big target upgrade from an analyst who now is putting their stock at a target of $750 per share.
$750. Well, that stock just came close to 700, sort of teasing that level, pulled back just a bit, but up about 1%, now trading at $698.79. AT&T riding on its coattails. That stock is up as well, calling the iPhone the fastest selling iPhone ever. But there's also news about RIM, Research in Motion, falling another 3%. There's a tie with Yahoo on that. What's the connection?
Yeah, and it's also the broken tie from Google. The Android platform isn't getting any love from Marissa Mayer, their former executive, who has now gone to run Yahoo. She said she wants to buy each of the 12,500 employees at Yahoo the new iPhone 5. I just did a quick number run on this. Even if they only get it at the preferred rate of $199 per phone, and remember, some folks have to upgrade before their time has come, it's going to cost them $2.5 million. You don't want to tick off your investor, Dan Loeb, who's new to the board.
Oh, yeah, this is going to cost them a lot of money, not just simple, but things like RIM just can't buy love at this point. Anyway, let's take a look at the markets, John. You got the S&P 500 pulling back 2 points from that 5-year high that it hit on Friday. What is it today? Is it profit taking, or is it more Mideast tensions?
I really couldn't tell you one way or another, but it seems like the effects of QE3 have yet to be felt. We're going to see in the next month or so how that begins to play out for the markets.
All right, not QE4 yet, still stuck on
Not
QE3.
yet.
Let's take a look at commodities. Oil and gold. Oil prices rising after 7 days of gains, and gold, we still don't see it there yet, but it's flat after hitting a high most recently. All right, let's go on to the hot spot. Let's talk hot stocks. Starting with Office Depot. Whoever thought copier sellers could be sexy, but it's up 6.5%.
Right.
Hedge fund news. What's this?
Big news. They have a new activist investor. This also comes on the heels of a report from Fortune that maybe Staples could be taken private by a big consortium of LBO firms. Obviously, Office Depot is just a fraction of Staples' size. It's about $800 million compared to about $8 billion for Staples. For an LBO target, they'd probably be a lot easier to buy for private equity. That's good news.
I heard Starboard Valley is one behind it, taking a 13% stake. What does it plan to do with it?
Obviously, if we're going to go private, we're going to go private at a very big premium. I'm sure they're going to try and agitate for that. Or obviously, the other option for them could just be downsizing a little bit and realizing what still workable venues they have.
John, another stock that's moving, Tesla Motors, the company that's headquartered in Silicon Valley, not Detroit. That stock's up 5%. What's fueling it?
VC Tim Draper is one of the things that's fueling it. He told the big automakers in Detroit they should just give up on the auto game for what they've been doing and go focus on making flying cars. But that's not what's pushing Tesla. What's pushing Tesla is they recently got a big price upgrade from one of the analysts in the market. It seems like folks are getting behind Tim Draper's expectations, at least that the electric car maker is going to do better. Maybe just not make flying cars.
Okay, flying cars. Well, the stock's flying high today, and the price of that car, those Roadsters, cost like $100,000. I guess you got to sell a lot of those.
Look good.
Yeah, they certainly do, those red hot cars. Go on to Tyco International, blast from the past. The company splitting itself into 3 businesses.
Yeah,
Tell me more
this
about
is
it.
another example, I guess, of them slimming down. They're breaking off ADT, their residential security business that they've built up with M&A over the years. There's also Pentair, which is a valve company for energy service providers. And Tyco itself is going to remain. The new Tyco is going to be a lot smaller, a lot more slimmed down. It's going to have a fire and security business that's going to be at its core.
The new Tyco, that's like new 2 times over, right? Didn't they just recently do a restructuring?
Maybe we'll have a new Tyco again in 3 or 4 years.
Maybe again. I still think of the old Tyco, Dennis Kozlowski and those $2 million lavish toga parties, but I'll bet you he wouldn't serve McRib burgers for that.
He would not serve McRib burgers. Nobody really around here wants to have a McRib burger, but a lot of McDonald's customers do. Apparently the McRib is on its way back. Some leaked out reports say that the McRib is going to be making some more appearances in the future. It's obviously really big news for Mickey D's.
Sometime around Christmas, let's take a look at this guy. He apparently just bought a McRib. According to this commercial, bitch, he's going to eat at home. He's just part. No, look, he's eating his car. He doesn't want his wife to. I guess his wife just saw it. Would you be content eating a McRib?
No, I would not. I do miss the Arts Deluxe, though. I'd like it back.
All right, but there's even word that there's a McNoodle that's going to be appearing in Australia.
Let's improve the noodle.
McDonald's ramen?
Sure, why not?
All right, perhaps not for me. Anyway, thanks a lot, John Marino, Key Hub. That's it for Trading at Noon. Catch us at Twitter at Reuters Insider. You can also check out our YouTube channel, Reuters.com/ReutersTV. I'm Fred Katayama. This is Reuters.